The Irish countryside is a living canvas of green, emerald moss, lime grass, and rolling fields, stitched with ancient stone walls. Every inch of the landscape seems to pulse with life, as if the land itself is breathing beneath your feet. The air is crisp and tinged with the scent of earth and wild herbs, a fragrance that lingers long after you leave. Stand atop a gentle hill, breathe in the fresh air and watch sheep dot the landscape like clouds. Their woolly forms move slowly, unhurried, as if time itself has slowed down in this tranquil place. The distant bleating of sheep blends with the soft rustle of the wind, creating a melody unique to rural Ireland. Wildflowers burst along narrow lanes, untamed and vibrant, changing with the seasons. In spring, delicate primroses and bluebells paint the verges, while summer brings a riot of color, pinks, purples, and yellows swaying in the breeze. Each petal seems to tell a story of resilience and renewal. Cottages with thick stone walls and colorful doors nestle into the earth, smoke curling from chimneys, promising warmth inside. These homes, often centuries old, are a testament to the enduring spirit of the people who have lived here for generations. Their gardens overflow with herbs and flowers, and the sound of laughter sometimes drifts out on the breeze. The light here is ever shifting, casting a magical glow that makes every view unforgettable. Morning mists roll over the hills, and by afternoon golden sunlight dances across the fields, illuminating every blade of grass. Even the clouds seem to move with purpose, painting ever-changing patterns in the sky. After a rain, rainbows arch over valleys, a private show just for you. The colors are vivid, almost unreal, and for a moment the world feels enchanted. It's as if the land itself is offering a quiet blessing to those who pause to notice. Silence reigns, not empty but alive with birdsong, sheep, and the whisper of wind through grass. Listen closely and you'll hear the flutter of wings, the distant call of a curlew, and the gentle hum of bees moving from flower to flower. It's a symphony of nature, subtle yet profound. No city noise, just the pure soundtrack of nature. Here, the absence of traffic and crowds is a gift, allowing your mind to quiet and your senses to awaken. The landscape invites you to slow down, to notice the small wonders that are so easily missed in the rush of daily life. This peace seeps into your bones, slowing your pulse and grounding you in the present. With every breath, you feel more connected to the land, as if you are part of its ancient story. The worries of the world seem to melt away, replaced by a deep sense of belonging. Here, in the quiet majesty, the true magic of Ireland reveals itself. The hills and valleys hold secrets whispered by the wind, and every sunrise or sunset feels like a personal gift from the land itself. It's a place that invites you to simply be, to reflect, to dream, and to find peace in the gentle embrace of nature. Life here moves with the sun and seasons, not the clock. In rural Ireland, time is measured not by the ticking of a watch, but by the gentle unfolding of the day. The landscape itself seems to breathe in harmony with the people who call it home, each moment shaped by nature's rhythms. Mornings begin with soft light and a walk through dew-soaked fields, the air fresh and earthy. Farmers tend livestock, gather eggs, and greet the day with a quiet sense of purpose. The sound of boots on wet grass, the gentle lowing of cattle, and the distant call of birds create a peaceful symphony that marks the start of another day. They work the land, planting, weeding, and harvesting, effort rewarded with food on the table. The connection between hard work and nourishment is direct and deeply felt, as baskets fill with potatoes, carrots, and greens destined for hearty meals. Even non-farmers join in foraging for wild blackberries along hedgerows, their fingers stained purple from the sweet fruit. Children laugh as they fill their pails, and neighbors share stories as they pick, turning a simple task into a cherished tradition. Others visit bustling local markets where stalls overflow with fresh produce, homemade jams, and warm loaves of bread. The market is more than a place to shop. It's a gathering point where friendships are renewed and news is exchanged. Afternoons shift indoors, kitchens filled with the aroma of baking bread and simmering stews. The heart of every home is the kitchen, where recipes are passed down through generations, and every meal is a celebration of the land's bounty. Meals are slow, shared with family and friends, laughter echoing around the table. Stories are told, memories are made, and the simple act of eating together becomes a daily ritual of connection and gratitude. As night falls, fires are stoked, curtains drawn, and the world outside fades to a star-filled black. The warmth of the hearth draws everyone close, and the day's work gives way to rest and reflection. Evenings are for quiet, reading, music, or simply watching the flames dance in the fireplace. The silence of the countryside is profound, broken only by the crackle of firewood and the occasional hoot of an owl. In these moments, time seems to slow, inviting reflection and gratitude for the day just lived. The rhythm of rural life nurtures the soul, offering a restorative peace that is hard to find elsewhere. Here, the land and its people are intertwined, each giving meaning to the other. Every day is a gentle cycle of work, connection, and rest, a pattern as old as the hills themselves. The beauty of rural life lies in its simplicity, its closeness to nature, and the deep sense of belonging it brings. It's a life that feels deeply, beautifully human, rooted in tradition, community, and the quiet joys of each passing day. In rural Ireland, community is everything. Life here moves at a different pace, shaped by the land and the people who call it home. The rolling green fields and winding lanes aren't just scenery. They're the backdrop to a way of life built on connection and trust. Neighbours are more than just the people who live next door. They're friends, family and confidants, always ready to lend a hand, share a meal or offer a listening ear. Whether it's a spontaneous visit or a planned gathering, there's a sense of warmth and welcome that's hard to find elsewhere. The spirit of Maithil, mutual support, runs deep in these communities. When there's work to be done, help arrives before you even ask. Neighbours come together to harvest crops, mend fences, or simply lend moral support, knowing that their kindness will be returned in time. Even a simple trip to the village shop becomes a social occasion. Friendly chats with the shopkeeper and fellow villagers are part of daily life, filled with genuine curiosity about your family, your health, and your plans for the weekend. People here have time for each other. A chat over the garden fence can last for hours, and a shared cup of tea at the kitchen table is a cherished ritual. These small moments of connection are the threads that weave the community together. The local pub is more than just a place to have a drink, it's the village living room. Here, stories are swapped, laughter echoes off the walls, and friendships are forged that last a lifetime. It's a place where everyone is welcome and no one is a stranger for long. Community halls host events for all ages, from lively dances to quiet meetings. These gatherings strengthen bonds, celebrate traditions, and ensure that everyone, young and old, feels included and valued. Children play freely in the village green, their laughter carrying on the breeze. Watched over by the whole village, they grow up surrounded by care, learning the importance of looking out for one another. In times of joy and sorrow, the community comes together. Celebrations are shared by all, and when hardship strikes, support is never far away. This powerful sense of belonging is what makes rural Irish life so special. This interconnectedness is the heart of rural Irish life. It's a network of relationships that stretches across generations, creating a safety net of friendship and support. Here you're never alone. You're part of something bigger. In rural Ireland, neighbours and friends are the foundation of a life rich in meaning, laughter and love. Ireland's landscape is woven with stories, tales of heroes, fairies and ancient mysteries. The tradition of the Seanchai, or storyteller, lives on in pubs and around firesides. Every hill and ruin has a legend, from fairy forts to ghostly pipers. These stories connect people to the land and to each other, adding enchantment to daily life. Traditions mark the year, St. Bridget's Day, May bonfires and Halloween's ancient roots. Participating in these customs links you to generations past and the rhythms of nature. In Ireland, stories and traditions aren't relics, they're living, breathing parts of community. Music is the heartbeat of Ireland, joyful, soulful and ever-present. In rural pubs, trad sessions spring up spontaneously, musicians weaving ancient melodies on fiddles, pipes and drums. The energy is infectious, soon everyone's tapping along or singing. Music fills homes and festivals, telling stories of love, loss and history. Even visitors are welcome to join in, no experience required. These moments of shared music create instant connection and lasting memories. To sit by a fire listening to a fiddle is to touch the soul of Ireland. Here, music is not just entertainment, it's identity. It's how Ireland speaks to the world. Irish country food is honest and rooted in the land. Fresh potatoes, golden butter and tender lamb. Foraging is a way of life, wild garlic in spring berries in summer and hedgerow treasures in autumn. Baking soda bread is a cherished ritual, every family with its own recipe. Meals are simple but rich in tradition, warm bread, homemade jam and creamy butter. Feasts bring people together from Sunday roasts to festival banquets. Local markets overflow with seasonal bounty and friendly faces. Eating here is tasting the landscape itself. Clean air, rich soil and salty sea. Food is comfort, connection and celebration. In Ireland, every meal is a story. To truly experience Ireland, slow down and live like a local. Stay in a B&B or cottage and let your hosts share their insider tips. Explore on foot, walk hidden trails, discover ancient ruins, and wander down country lanes. Strike up conversations in shops or pubs. The Irish love a good chat. Join a music session, take a bread-making class, or visit a working farm. These hands-on experiences connect you to the land and its people. The more you participate, the more you belong. In Ireland, immersion is the key to magic. The Irish countryside invites you to slow down and notice the world. Leave your phone behind and let the landscape set your rhythm. Watch dew on a spider's web, a kingfisher flash by, or clouds drift across the sky. Mindful observation restores your spirit and reconnects you to nature. The wildness here, wind, waves, and weather, reminds you of your own resilience. Embracing this pace is an act of self-care, a chance to recharge and reflect. The peace you find is lasting, a quiet strength you carry home. In Ireland, time stretches and life feels fuller. This is the countryside's greatest gift. The Irish countryside is more than a place. It's a feeling that stays with you. It's warmth by the fire, fresh bread and laughter in a cozy pub. It's the peace of ancient landscapes and the welcome of open-hearted people. Ireland invites you to become part of its story, walk its paths, share its music and join its traditions. Here, a simple hello can spark a friendship, and every day brings new discoveries. Give yourself time to settle in and let the land work its quiet magic. Your Irish story is waiting, one of connection, wonder and belonging. Come and leave with a bit of Ireland in your soul.